I've discovered a raft that took over 700 hours to build. The owner literally added everything you could think of, from a floating island to a fully decked out kitchen and even a hot tub. But it's time for me to give you guys the ultimate tour of what I think may be the greatest raft in existence. So I think we'll probably start at the front of the ship and then just work our way back. So straight away, we've got this room just used for biofuel storage, meaning they've clearly got quite a lot. Plants are also absolutely everywhere, which is a common theme in this raft. And here they've made a path out of paint, which shows you basically exactly where to go. Tiki heads in absolute abundance. There are trees everywhere on this thing. And then on either side of the raft, they've got some bird's nests just to collect feathers, I assume. But if we follow the path all the way upstairs, some more flags. We've got the steering wheel and engine controls all in one place, which for a big raft like this is actually really handy. And then more stairs that overlook this passageway looking thing. And this goes towards our animal pens. We've got pretty much every rare animal in the game. To have every single one, aka 6 of them, is very insane. Even more water storage is used for the animals, I presume. Can we just pay attention to how nicely painted this raft is, though? It just looks amazing. More flags and smelters behind a cool little bar looking place. A few chests with not much in them. But now we're gonna go to the first really cool feature. The hot tub, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. It's not a real hot tub, but it's as good as you can get in raft. With a really nice kind of hangout location here. Perfect area to just put your feet up and watch the world go by. And then here is something I really like. They've got a chest with just diving equipment, and a reminder, guys, this is survival only, meaning none of this has been spawned in. It's all legit. But if we return up the stairs and go into this door, this is where things start to get a bit chaotic. We've got the main room right here with a reception area and a bunch of storages back here, which just hold a bunch of armor and drop-off items. Look at that. I mean, imagine the amount of gunpowder you'd need to craft all of those net canisters. Now, I don't actually want to head down these stairs just yet because I'm not sure what's down there. So what we'll do is return up here and go down the steps right here. And this leads us into the main rooms. We've got some really cute bedrooms with just the best views as balconies. I mean, imagine living here. Fire places to relax by. It's just everything you need in a bedroom. I mean, look at all of those books. This place is literally a maze. And then down here, we've got a whole bunch of storages. This is going to be some of the most crazy stuff you'll ever see in Raft. Look at that for copper ore. I mean, imagine how many islands that took. That is at least 30 islands. As you can see, many animals have been sacrificed for this stuff. The poor, poor pufferfish. Look at all those hinges. The amount of honey. Running out of things on this raft just doesn't exist. They have everything times 1,000 and more. This is a full chest of metal ingots. Most raft players won't see this in their lifetime, but this isn't all they've got. So stick around to see how much more they're really hiding. Through this elegant little doorway, it takes us to the net collection room. Look at these. It covers the entire wingspan of this entire raft. But through here, we've got some heads on display, and then it's crazy. Through here is the kitchen I mentioned earlier, stacked with all the food you would ever need in your entire life. I mean, these guys will never run out. And then over here, we've got a cool little smelting room with, I'm sure, a bunch of ores and stuff yet to be smelted up. And a reminder, this is in survival, okay? I'll keep mentioning that throughout the video because this raft defies the laws of survival. I'm not actually sure what this room is, though. Actually, you know what? I've realized this is a biofuel making room. They've got a chest full of heads yet to be made into biofuel and just the most compact setup ever, which clearly works perfectly. And then through this pretty intimidating hallway, we've got 2 more rooms on our left and right. A few of their rare items, but I'm sure that isn't all they've got. All of the developer paintings, which is something I've yet to achieve. And then over here is a small little bathroom. We've got a bathtub. And then over here, for some reason, they've just got another chest full of diving equipment. And then we move into their main food storage. A box of watermelons, a box of pineapples, a box of pufferfish. There is everything you would need to survive forever, for infinity. I mean, look at that. I struggle to get 2 red berries. These guys have got an entire chest worth of red berries. And that is actually where the bottom deck ends. So what we have to do now is return to the top. But no, we're not done. We have the most impressive things yet to come. And this next build is gonna shock you. No, it's not a floating island. It's something even better. This zip line takes us over to a literal dragon in the sky. Don't ask me how they've built this. I have no idea. But either way, it looks absolutely amazing. Fly around to give you guys a better view, but it is crazy. It's nothing like I've ever seen before, and it just makes this raft so unique. I mean, pixel art in raft or 3D models is not a new concept, but doing it in your survival world along with a massive raft like that is just groundbreaking. I've never seen it ever before, and if any of you guys have got something similar, let me know in the comments because I want to see it. But it's time. We need to head up this massive ladder to sky limit and find out what's waiting for us. There it is, the floating island. Wow, this thing's cool. I mean, they've even used the right colors to portray dirt and grass, and here we are on the floating island at the Statue of Oxygen. The most luscious raft garden I think you'll ever see, made 100 times cooler by the fact we're at sky limit right now. I mean, I can't even see the ocean anymore. There's a cool little bed there inside of this luscious garden, topped with a very cool looking statue. I mean, I have no idea what the statue is of, but it doesn't matter. It looks so cool, and it just tops this raft off. I mean, it really is the cherry on top. And yes, I know what you're thinking. What would it be like to jump off of this thing? Well, here we go. I just jumped from the sky limit, and here we are. I'm in game mode, so I didn't die, but wow, that is a big fall. And if you're wondering where the engine room was, well, it's right here. There's actually no entrance into this place apart from the ocean, but it's absolutely stacked with 6 engines, as you could imagine, and in a pipe leading directly to their biofuel storage room. I mean, this raft is laid out pretty much perfectly. These hallways are just mesmerizing to walk through. I can't get enough of this raft. I also found one more chest, by the way, the titanium ore chest. Look at that. I don't think I've ever seen that much titanium ore in my life. There is just so much attention to detail on this raft, but it should be noted that this raft is nowhere near done. And Shady Nefarius, one of the owners, said himself that he's really waiting for chapter 3 to come out in order to progress this raft a little bit more, because he has a lot more that he wants to do. So imagine what this raft might look like in a year or two. Honestly, I think this might be my favorite part of the raft. We've got 2 bedrooms either side, and then just a nice little staircase that leads down to the main rooms with the anchor and all the other storages. It's just so cozy and space efficient, and although this raft is huge, it's mostly really compact, which is amazing. Like, imagine if this raft wasn't compact. It would be the biggest raft you'd have ever seen. That's the only reason why at first glance this raft can sometimes be seen as a bit underwhelming, but once you get inside, how crazy this thing really is. I mean, look, they've just got wood in random chests and cupboards. I mean, they really have a completed raft. I'm not sure what else they could do, but if you guys could make one change to this raft, what would it be? Maybe change the color scheme from black and blue to red and yellow. Also, one last thing, how have they done this? Found flowers. Let's go. Okay, let's try this thing out. It definitely doesn't appear to be spinning, so maybe I stand corrected, but either way, it looks cool. One thing I want to find out is how many days have they spent in this raft? And for that, we need to go into Oxygen's room. And there it is. 836 days survived in this world. That is insane. And I've never seen a figure higher than that. Possibly one of the best rafts you'll ever see. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to leave it a like. And if you're new around here and like what you see, why not subscribe? It is completely free. But have a good day, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.